Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy
Friday! Guess what? We don't have a kit today, but we've got something even more special. We are going to show you how to make the most adorable Valentine's cards, and we're going to be talking about the meaning of love.
I love love.
I
love love. Don't
yes,
you love
it
love?
is love. Love is fun. It's And to be able to take a deep breath. We were just talking about before we went on here, one of my favorite colors in my Amy Howard at Home line is called A Good Man Is Hard to Find. And I was walking around here thinking about that, and I thought, you know what? I remember the reason I named that paint A Good Man Is Hard to Find was because of Jane Howard.
Oh, that is
So
sweet. I can't stand
I
it.
am in love. I'm in love with my man, Gene Howard. And I'm going to take an opportunity. I will tell you, and part of what we're going to show you today in making these adorable cards is the fact that we need to be intentional about doing shout outs to people that we love and making them notes, making them cards, and writing in them things that we maybe don't tell them on a regular basis. Let's take Valentine's Day, which is a secular holiday,
Yes.
and turn it into a holiday that we are really being intentional about praying for our friends, our family, people that we love, people that are really special in our life. Carol, thank you so much. Dawn, thank you so much for sprinkling. You know the thing. So guys, as you hop on, be sure and sprinkle, and then share this video, because we are going to be sending you a Valentine's stencil. This isn't really Valentine's. This is love oriented. I mean, this is just a classic, but it is so great for Valentine's Day. We're going to be sending the person that we draw their name that, as well as some red gel ink. So you're going to be able to turn around and make some cards like this. So thank you. Thank you for your continued prayers for my parents.
Yes.
And I am writing notes to my parents because I can't see them because they have COVID, and that way, hopefully, the caregivers and the nurses can read my cards to them. So I love cards, and cards are expensive.
They are.
Horribly expensive, but there's nothing more fun than making them yourself. So we're going to show you how to do a combination of several things today. Lee is here as my guinea pig and my student. We're going to be talking about what love means, and then also how to do some different techniques. Here's also one. Look at this. This is done with a wash, if you've never done washes with your stencil, and then I mixed up a custom color. Show them yours. So this one is done with just our regular love stencil, but we added a little bit of gilded hearts, which is fun. And this one is done in one of our stencils, I Love You to the Moon and Back.
To the moon and back.
Isn't that so cute?
Yes.
Love that. And it's done with gilding. If you've never gilded before, I'm going to open up your world. Thank you for sharing, Lori.
I
Thank
can't
you.
wait to learn how to gild.
Okay,
I'm excited about that.
You're going to be a good student for me, right?
I am very teachable.
I'm glad. I know you are. You have a really beautiful, teachable spirit. That's what part of the reason I love you so much. All right, so we are going to work on this, and as we're working on it, we're going to talk
Because we love to talk.
because
And you know what? I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, you know what? I think it's a joy for not us, but for everyone else to hear what we have to say, because we literally want them to hear the good things about the Lord. And we
Yes.
want to share who we are and what we like. And so my heart kind of breaks for people who think we talk too much.
Because
I'm like,
we've
we're
had
talking
people
about good things.
because we've
Don't
had
you
people
wanna hear
say,
about the
Amy, you
Lord?
talk too much.
Yeah.
But not as much on a Maker Studio as much on Amy Howard at Home. They're like, because they
really?
want to learn how to do stuff. So anyway, welcome. All right, so we're excited because I'm going to show you how to do some color washing, how to mix your custom colors, how to be able to add some gold leaf and gilding to your cards. It's so easy, it's so fun, and it's really something that you're going to really enjoy being able to make and send people. Okay. Carol, it's funny that people tell me I talk too much.
Well, you have met your match. I hope we don't go over.
We won't.
too
We're going to be
late.
really good, though,
we're
about
gonna do
helping you.
something.
Hey, Janet. Hey, Julie.
You
Oh, my
know what?
gosh, this is my peeps.
Hi, peeps. No, this makes me think about, like, in looking at these cards. Now, let's not give
Show them
too
what
much,
we're looking at.
Let's not give too much credit to us. As we know, our stencils are very detailed.
Yes.
And anybody can do this.
Yes,
I
yes.
am a testament to that.
Yes.
But you know what? If I received this card from someone, I would say,
That is the cutest thing ever.
and they took time
To make that for me.
Time speaks love to me because I'm a lover of someone giving me their
Time speaks love.
Like, please give me some.
Did you hear that? Okay.
Time is love.
All right, so I'm going to show you. Leah's she's my guinea pig. So a lot of you got this stencil yesterday, so that way it'll even encourage you even more. This stencil is chock full of all kinds of details. Let me take it out of the bag. But if you're new to this, new to Maker Studio, please don't throw this away. I want you to keep this because this is what I want you to store your stencil in, okay? All right. And I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Amy. This is my friend Leah. And we are going to be showing you how to, hey, Connie Coleman.
My
It's our
best
peeps.
friend. We love you so much, Connie.
At least if we do a Facebook Live, we get to see all of our peeps.
Yes.
That's another benefit. I hadn't really thought about that. Okay, so I'm going to show her first how to be able to create this stencil, to be able to create this card that she's going to be able to send to somebody that she adores, and also how to be able to add, can you see those little gilded hearts on there? You've got to add a little bling. You're a bling girl. You like bling. And so I'm going to show her how to do this first. Then I'm going to show you how to do some color washing and some color mixing to be able to create this one as well. If you want these cards too, guys, we sell these as a surface on a Maker Studio. So that way they come in packs like this. And you will get, I believe there's 8 envelopes and 8 cards in this. And the great thing about it is the cards are double fold. They're really heavy. They have a beautiful finish on them. And they're going to be awesome. You're going to love them. Becky, you're going to be so excited. You're going to have to share what you do on Crafting a Beautiful Life. I look forward to seeing that. All right. So I'm going to turn this down. So please, as you hop on, sprinkle, give us some love. And then you want to share this video, tag some friends, and your name will go in for a drawing that we will be making on Monday. And then we will announce the winner on social media, and we'll send you some free stuff.
That was so fun.
All right, so let's turn this down.
Okay.
Now, all right, so Leah, this is the stencil that we're going to start with first. And so you want some scissors. All right, so I'm going to put this one here because this is what we're going to be showing guys, what we're going to be making. And here's your card. Now, you've got a couple of options. You can lay it out flat if you want to, like this.
Okay.
Man, look at your nails. You do have some bling. Like, look at mine. That's pretty bad. Look, I have nail
Yes.
polish missing, so there's no glamour girl here for me today, guys.
You have those signature nails, though. I must admit, the powder blue is very, very classy, and it's you.
It's gray.
And that is,
It's gray. I can only wear
Now,
OPI.
listen, that's why you guys do not call me on the customer service line and ask me to tell you
Because
what
this
color
is
to
gray.
choose.
This is gray nail polish. So don't look at that. I'll be trying to work like this.
You're a working woman.
I am,
and it
for
shows.
sure.
That's okay.
All right, so I'm going to cut this across here. So we're going to be doing this on the front part of our card. So you see about where it's going to go, but I'm actually going to come down to here. Is that okay? All right, so I'm going to cut this for you. And there are no lines on this one, but I'm just going to tell you, these, even if you wanted to be able to do some of the other hearts, all of these are fabulous. And I've actually used this one on some ceramic bowls. So now this is your crease.
Okay.
So you want to line up the top of this stencil like this. So your corner, let's go on and just line it up to that edge. And then that way it will fall off of it. That's okay. But I do want you to take this all the way to the top.
Okay.
So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take the backing off.
Step 1, complete.
All right?
Okay. Now, I want to keep this where they can see.
Yep.
I'm tempted to bring it to me, but okay.
So the great thing about it is it's repositionable.
Because it's adhesive, but it's not just super ridiculous sticky.
Right.
You can really work with it.
Because you can reposition it.
That is so good.
So what's good about doing this and the fact that Leah's not really experienced, so
Oh,
I'm
let's tell
able.
the world. Let's tell
No,
the
it's
world.
all good. I can show you, but they're learning from you.
Yes, learn with me, you guys.
That's the whole point. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to take one of our spreaders, and I'm just going to cut it for you so that way it's a little bit more usable. And let's get one of our glass tiles that I like working with. I want to make sure that they can see that. And then we're going to take our gel ink. Now you can use this on fabric, guys, and you can use this on paper because the paper is a fibrous material and it will absorb and it's perfect. So you only need a little bit. So we're just going to squirt this out so she can pull from that because we're going to do a wash in just a minute. So now you're going to load that up.
Okay.
And that's maybe that's a little much.
Okay.
So let's offload just a little. Okay. And probably just starting up here, you can work your way down this way. I like not going in lines. I like to work my way down like this. And we made sure that there were no little areas to where any bubbles. It's pressed down really nice. Now you're going to use some pressure. You can go on. Use some pressure and there you go. So as you're doing that, let's, we said we wanted to be able to have a conversation about talking about love.
Yes.
And what love means.
Mm-hmm. So, I can't help it, you guys. I can't help but talk about Jesus right now, real quick. Because the thing, Amy, that when I found out... Okay, sorry. So the thing that come to my heart, yes, that'll help.
Okay.
As I was thinking about doing this, was the first great commandment, is to love the Lord thy God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And you know what? That is a great commandment. Because as humans, it's kind of hard. We allow love of other things and love of people and love of money and prestige and all these worldly things kind of get in the way. But God knows that about us, you all. And I really believe that if we ask the Lord to help us love him as he has commanded, that he will give us the ability and the desire to do just that. I have felt the love.
And to love others in a greater way.
Well, because after that, the remaining of that scripture is, and love thy neighbor as thyself.
All right, so now you're doing what you're
Is that
supposed
okay?
to.
Can I go this way?
Yes, that's fine. Take your time, and you want to pull it at a 45-degree angle. When you're doing this, take your time. There's kind of a rush, as we talk about when you're doing this, isn't it?
Yes, I'm
it's kind of
scared to
scary.
death.
It's scary.
I love
but yet
this
it's
is
like
coming out beautifully.
it's
Thank you.
beautiful.
Look at there. Now, you guys, if I can do this, I promise you, you can do this.
Is that not the best looking card? Do y'all love it?
Look at the detail of these lines.
Yes.
That amazes
Look,
me.
is that wild?
Look.
Look at the detail of that. It's so fab.
Love.
So fab. And I love all the fonts on it. Isn't it fabulous? Y'all need to send some hearts to Leah and tell her what a great job she did.
Yay.
All right, so let's pull our container over here. We're going to set this aside. We want to add some gold leaf hearts. So see these two little hearts right here. Compositionally, you see what we used on the stencil, how we put it up to the top. And now we're going to clean our stencil. And I'm going to set this aside, let this dry for just a second. So now we're going to bring this over here and we're going to wash our stencil before we're going to gild it. So,
Now, we prefer to use this, correct?
yes,
And what kind of sponge is this called again?
it's a natural seawool sponge.
Seawool.
Now, here's what you're going to notice, guys. When you're working with the red ink, it will have a tendency, because the color is so strong, the ink will somewhat stain your stencil. It will not stick in the mesh, but it will stain the stencil just a little bit. And that's okay. It's not going to affect you from being able to work with it.
You can see the main part of the paint coming off,
Yes.
though, like the
Yes,
heaviest.
Okay, does that look good?
It does.
All right, so I'm going to set this aside. You can set it down. Adhesive side up. okay?
Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna let this dry for just a minute. We're gonna set this aside because I like to keep the fibrous material away from it. Sometimes I'll kind of pat it, especially like if we've got a live and we know we need to speed this up, because I don't want to put a wet stencil on paper. All right, so go on and set that aside over there if you would. Now we're going to show you while that's drying. This is what we just did. And we just did this with our red gel ink. Now I want to show you, this is a totally different stencil, which I absolutely adore this. And Michelle was telling me about how she made this for her guy friend. And I want to open this up because these stencils, this one is called Angels and Moon. And it has 2 of them. So are these like the cutest? Look at this. Hey there, handsome. Now, as far as Valentine's, that could be adorable. Yes. Hey there, handsome.
Hey there, handsome.
I may make a mug for Gene and give that to him for Valentine's Day. Hey there, handsome. And I noticed how Cassandra's making note cards that she did one that was Make It Happen. That's a really good one to have too for the new year, just like Make It Happen. But as far as Valentine's, hey there, handsome. But then I love this one. This one, these are adorable too on this stencil, just right here, this lowercase, where it's hey there, gorgeous, and hey there, handsome. Just really, really small. This is absolutely adorable. This could be really cute, just on a simple card or on a mug. Love that. But today what we're gonna do, we're gonna show you how to gild this I Love You to the Moon and Back. All right, so Miss Leah,
yes,
you've never gilded before.
Never.
All right, so let's take our card and let's lay it out like this. And we're gonna cut this. So guys, as you're just watching us, as you're popping on, please be sure and tell us where you're tuning in from and give us some love. And if you share this video, we are gonna put your name in for a drawing and we're gonna be giving away one of these Valentine stencils and some red ink. All right, so you wanna just position this on here. I'll let you do it.
Okay.
You want to center the moon, but look how we kind of did this one. See how it's kind of done off skew just a little bit? Just makes it a little bit more interesting compositionally.
I don't know if that's centered, more like this probably. Okay.
So remember with the adhesive, it is repositionable. You may
Praise
wanna,
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get a good look at it here. What do you think about that, Miss Amy?
Look at
About
this.
that? That's about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And here's the deal. There's no right or wrong. So it's not like you're gonna mess it up. Okay?
I've been
All right.
told once before you can't mess up art.
You cannot mess this up, I promise. Okay, now, so we're gonna take a foam dome and we're gonna take our Maker Studio size. And you cannot use Elmer's glue, you have to use size if you're gonna gild, guys. It's just the way it is. This size is formulated specifically for gold leaf, silver leaf, and copper leaf, any leaf. So let me see, where is our gold leaf? Right here, right here. All right, so this is your gold leaf. It comes in a box like this, a little container, and it has a book in it, and it has 25 pages of gold leaf. All right, so we've cut these up. Here's the size of the book, like this, and it has 25 pages, and in between each piece of tissue is a sheet of gold. And this size is gonna come to tack after we apply it, and then once it comes to tack, we're gonna lay it down, and it's gonna make whatever we put the size on, it's going to make the gold leaf stick to it and be completely gilded.
Seriously?
You're gonna come
You
in
just
on
like
Monday, and your nails are gonna be gilded, you watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't tempt me.
Okay.
Don't tempt me.
All right, so the cool thing about it, this foam dome brush will fit exactly into here. Now there's something else that we have. You're gonna need some cardboard like this. So that way you can put the foam dome in there. You'll see how it will load up, and then you wanna be able to offload it onto the cardboard. You never wanna go directly from this container onto here. Why?
It's gonna be too much.
It's too much.
Okay.
Correct. So sometimes I'll just kind of roll it, and guys, we do sell these on a Maker Studio website. So that way offload it, but that way you see it's evenly distributed.
Okay.
So let me just show you for just a second. you don't brush it. It is an up and down motion like this. So you want to stay away from that edge. You don't want to get it on your paper over here. Make sure you stay away from it. So you'll set it down, press it, and just kind of release it. Press it down to where, you see how it's an up and down motion?
Yes.
You can lean it on its edge if you want to, like that, to be able to get over there. Now, get over to that other part, and if you need to, you can.
Now, how can I tell if I have enough, like, okay, I see that it's still coming out and getting wet. Okay.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. As you pop on, please be sure and tell us where you're tuning in from, and you want to share this video because your name will go in for a drawing. We give away so much product every week because sweet customers like y'all that watch, they believe that sharing is caring, and they share our videos.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I think we got it.
So now let's hold it up just a little bit. Let's make sure that we want to see if we can, I'm seeing some holidays right in here.
Okay.
So let's do this. Let's go on and have you load it up again, and then offload it on your cardboard. You want to make sure, see how you would have quite a bit.
Way too much.
The other thing is, when you apply it, it's white. As it starts to dry down, it's going to go clear.
Okay.
Okay? So let's make sure, did you roll it on the side just a little bit? Okay. So let's just kind of look to the side just a second. You don't want to add too much.
Okay.
But let's make sure that we didn't ignore these edges.
Okay. I hope I don't have too much. It's quite a bit. Okay. What do we think now?
All right, let's look. So I'm holding it at an angle. Let me just see it.
Okay. You guys are calling me while I'm doing this, and I can't answer the phone. I'll be right with you.
Okay.
Okay.
We just want to make sure that we've got everywhere.
What about like right in here? I see a little bit of a dry spot.
Where?
In the center, about right here.
Okay. Thing is, you don't want to get too much, but there again, I want you to just remember, it's going to dry down clear, but it will be shiny. And here's the deal. If you, this is why we say you can't mess this up. Maybe there is an area that there's it's called a holiday. Maybe there is. So what? We re-gild it. We'll go back over it. So you cannot mess this up. All right, so let's do this. We're going to go on and take off the stencil.
Oh.
I'm going to look
We
at
are?
everybody for just a second. Yes. Hey, guys. We're going to take off the stencil.
Let's take it off first.
And let me tell you why. If you let this dry on here, and then you try to come back and you lay the leaf directly on top of the stencil, what's it going to do?
It's going to stick to the stencil.
It's going to stick to the stencil. So we want to
Which is
just...
exactly what I would have done.
So that's why I'm showing you.
Yes, I'm so glad.
All right, so we're going to take this, and while the size is on here, we're just going to go on and remove it. Make sure I didn't leave it on too long. Help me, Hannah. We left it on here too long,
I believe
Leah.
people said, "Who is Hannah?"
Help me,
Oh,
Hannah.
no. We'll have to do it again.
We will. We're going to have to do it again.
And we are live.
All right, do this. Wash this for me really quickly.
Okay.
Or Michelle may have to get me another stencil real quick.
It's because my training took so long.
I love you to the moon and back. So, note, guys.
Work quickly.
Work quickly and don't let the size dry. We did that.
Do not talk too long as you're
Yes,
working.
don't talk too long. All right, so this is one that we've already used before. We're going to take this and we're going to lay this down and we're going to put the size on really quickly. Don't let it dry. All right, Leah, let's go on and take out another. This is
Okay.
our pack.
And as I like to say, we're not going to let this ruin our day.
No.
No.
actually, I've got this side that I can put it on. All right, so hang with me, guys. All right, so I've laid this back down on my card. I've kind of done it off to the side.
You guys sure do wrap your products well here at a maker studio. My goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
I will say this. I'm going to confess.
Uh-oh.
Out of all the things, no, I mean, this is for real. Out of
Okay.
all the things that we've got here and all the projects that we do, things that I make myself the most often, that I use almost on a daily basis, are these cards. I love writing cards with these cards. I love writing caregivers cards with this. I send bloggers cards with it. I love them. Like, I love them. All right, so I'm gonna, can you turn that down for me real quick?
I am the assistant today. No.
Did I do good, guys? Can you see? We're doing good.
Yes. You did great.
So we learned just now that we do not take a very long time teaching someone else and talking about it, because this guy dries very quickly.
It does. So you need to get your size on. Make sure it's evenly distributed, like that, and take it off.
Pro. Oh, wow.
Okay? So now you can see, can you, if I turn that to the edge, can you kind of see where the size is?
I don't know if I can. But
So-
man, it's on there. That's
It's
amazing,
on there.
actually.
That's why. So guys, as you do the size, let me just tell you. So as you do the size when you're doing these cards, do it quickly. You don't want to let the stencil and the size stay on there for a long, long time. And
That was
here's the
very
deal.
quick.
You're going to be able to see it. There it goes. You can kind of see where it is. It's always going to be shiny after you add the size on. And then that way, when this comes to tack, do you know what tack means?
When it dries-ish?
When it dries-ish? When it dry,
When it is
If you-
almost dry? When it's
Okay, so here's the
tacky?
deal. Do you wash the size off the stencils? Absolutely. So
and
grab that.
quickly.
I'm gonna give you this. Here's our water.
Okay.
Here's our Valentine water. It's pink
Yay.
now.
It's the love water.
Yes, so you are going to wash the size off the stencil very quickly. You wanna work quickly when you're working
No,
with size.
so what is your definition of tact? I have to admit that I used that word the other day and I was not right.
Tack, T-A-C-K.
Tack.
Tack. Meaning, it's that point that the size is ready to have the leaf laid down. If you let this completely dry, let's say I walk away, I get on the phone, and 45 minutes or an hour goes by. I've lost tack. It's going to be shiny. I'm going to see where I laid it down, but my leaf is not going to stick. When you're working with water-based size, you have an open time of about 30 minutes. So you need to do whatever it is that you're going to be doing in about 30 minutes. Now here's the other thing. Working with paper is totally different when you're gilding. So this is the example of what I'm showing Leah today as far as having this gilded I Love You to the Moon and Back. And tack at this point, if I'm going to check it, I'm going to touch it with my ring finger because why? Because my ring finger is the weakest muscle in my hand. So I'm going to touch it like this,
Okay.
and it's pulling the skin on my finger. If it's greasy, if it's moving around, that means it's too wet. So you need to let it come to tack, and then you're ready to lay down your leaf.
So what all could we use this gilding on? What all surfaces?
Everything.
Leather?
Leather. You can use this skill. That's why we love teaching you this.
Okay.
You can learn the skill of gilding. You can use it on leather. You can use it on your nails. You can use it on jewelry. You can use it on paper, on furniture, on anything.
My goodness. It's
On
a gilded
anything.
world.
It's beautiful. All right,
Okay.
so can I get you to move that water?
Of course.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so we're gonna lay this down. I'm gonna crease this just a little bit. Now let's get the leaf. Y'all ready? All right, I'm gonna turn this down again. All right, so here's our leaf. I'm gonna pull this tissue back like this, and I'm gonna fold it. I do not want you touching the leaf. Please don't touch it. Get used to not touching it. It's because when I upgrade you to go doing silver leaf, you're gonna be glad. So holding it like this, that way the book, you're gonna hold it with the edge, the binding, and lay this down like this. pull this tissue out like this and then burnish it. So just, you want to put some pressure to it like this. So that way it's sticking to the size, okay?
Okay.
All right, now you're going to want to use a chip brush, and we're going to just brush from left to right and allow this to kind of start falling off. Let it curl up. A lot of people will kind of do this at first. Please don't do that. If you'll lay this clean chip brush like this and just continue to just kind of burnish it, and it will start to fall off. Once you feel like you've done that quite a bit, the good thing is it's burnishing this to make that gold leaf shinier. Now go the opposite direction.
Oh my goodness.
You see it?
This is like, I don't even have words. I've been here this long and I did not know that we could.
That you can do.
I mean, now this is my love language. I think that I've really found something I'd enjoy doing more so. Because the inks are fun, but this right here really looks amazing. Look at that. I'm going to hold it up. Look at that. Can you believe that?
That's so fun. Okay.
Bling, bling.
Now, I've got, sometimes if you have a little area,
Whoa.
if you have a little area like that, I'll take like an X-Acto knife or just a little razor blade, and I can scratch that off because my size didn't come there. It's just stuck because of the pressure. Isn't that an adorable card? Do y'all love that? That's a keeper. I love that. I love you to the moon and back. It's so classic.
It is so awesome.
So classic.
Yeah.
And here's fun, guys. As you're doing this, don't forget inside the card. Now, inside the card, you don't have to leave it blank. So you can open this up, and then inside here, you could say, "Hey there, handsome."
Yes. I love you to the moon and back. Hello, handsome.
Yes. So do "Hello, handsome" in the inside. That way you can fill it up all the way around it. But I just think that way at least it's got a salutation. Isn't that fun? All right, so one more thing. So we did this one. That's awfully fun. So let's go back to the card we made it first. Let's grab the love one. All right, so this one was the one that we did originally, if y'all caught us. If you are just now catching us, please share some love. And if you share this video, your name will go in for a drawing that we will be giving away the stencil as well as some of the red ink. All right, so now in this card that we did earlier, let's take these two little hearts right here and add a little bit of leaf. So I'm just gonna, this time I'm gonna do it with a brush. I'm gonna dip this brush in here. I'm gonna do one and then I'm gonna hand it over to you, Leah.
Okay.
Now, you wanna be careful when you're working with this small of a brush, not to brush and brush and brush. You wanna just kind of lay it down to where the size is gonna kind of build up. It'll be white, and then it's gonna dry clear. But you don't wanna put it on too thick because it'll puddle and it'll be uneven. Same thing again, you wanna work fairly quickly, then it'll come to tack. Now, if you want to, take the brush and do that second one. Now, last but definitely not least, I wanna be able to show you all I did on this card. I took the ink and I thinned it down to where I made a wash and washed over the card itself.
I think I got it there.
Now we're gonna let that come to tack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Do
take
I need to put this in the water?
You do need to put it in your water.
Okay.
Good job. Then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take a little bit of water and put it, this is all working with my inks. Now I've got my artist brush over here, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this water and my ink. You can use a plate if you have a plate from the Dollar Tree, or you can't use Chinette. It needs to be glass because you are getting it to where it's really washy and thin. Take a little bit of this pink over here. I don't want it to be too bright red. Can I use your glass too?
Yes.
Do you have anything on
I do.
yours? So
not.
if you want to create washes, it is actually, it's pretty thin. So we need to come back and add just a little bit more water. it's just, let's get it really thin. I need to add a little bit more. Sorry guys, thanks for your patience.
Again, time.
Time.
Taking time.
But now here, if we were at home, we'd have music on and we would be enjoying this, the process. All right, so you can start down at the bottom of your card like this.
This is my style for sure.
Washing or just
Yeah.
being messier?
Messy. It's not good unless it's messy. Okay.
You can do kind of an ombre effect. I just like washing it. Sometimes I'll do a darker red at the bottom and then I'll go light as I go up. But also, I just like kind of washing it. Do we have our rag? I'll just use a brush.
I have one right here. Just need a minute. Let's get this water off of it.
But doing a washed background like this, guys, as it dries down, it's really, really pretty. It allows you to be able to have a backdrop. Where's our card that we had just a second ago? Do we have that one that I did? It's finished? Where did that
yes,
go?
yes. Oh, Lord.
Where did it
The
go?
pink one.
Yes.
Didn't you set it by you?
Help me, Hannah.
It flew away today.
I made a custom color to go with it. Where did that thing go?
You know
Oh,
what?
Leah.
It is all good. Yeah, oh, Leah instead of, oh, Hannah.
All right, so.
What have you done, Miss Amy?
That's wild, isn't it, guys? Okay.
Yeah.
So, did it fall down?
No.
So what I do is I let this, oh gosh, look at this. Look, she said, Adrian, you win the prize. Adrian wins a prize.
I cannot.
Contact customer service.
This is good stuff. You know what? Oh, where is my custom card? Look, and I thought I was
Thank you.
losing it. I was like, I'm a
Thank
horrible
you.
assistant.
Thank you. Help me, Hannah. All right, so I did this wash. Now this will dry lighter. But this is one that I did earlier. Look at that. And then I just took that color, I made it a little bit darker, and then I came back on top of it. Isn't that fun?
And that really kind of looks like a pink sky to me.
Yeah.
Pink
it's pretty.
clouds.
Yes, very pretty. So look at this. Now, we've got to finish this really quickly. All right, so hold on. Let's turn this down. Thank you. Y'all are so awesome. Now, let's add our leaf to those little hearts. So I needed that laugh.
Me too.
Okay, so take your leaf. Let's get a smaller piece. I've got some of these that are cut up in here. All right, so here's your leaf.
Now, if someone was trying to save on leaf,
They can cut
They
it.
could use these little extra pieces.
Yes,
or
but
something?
I'm trying to teach you the right way. So I want you to learn in the beginning
I will.
to be able to cut this and then pull this back like this.
Okay.
Hold it here and then flip it over, the whole thing. There you go. Hold it all in place. Pull that bottom tissue out.
Okay.
Now, holding it with your left hand. Now, burnish it from left to right with your right hand. You're killing me with those nails, Leah.
Do you love them?
They are all you. They're all
Hey,
you.
listen, you live in a gilded
Look,
world. Let me have my glitter nails.
I know, I think they're fab.
Okay, now you're
Now.
not telling the truth.
Yes, I am. I think they're fab. I think they're so fab on you.
Okay.
All right, so let's take that tissue. Let's burnish that just a little bit more.
Okay. Make sure I'm getting both the hearts. Bless my heart.
All right, so
Okay.
now we'll take that off. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to go from left to right. There you go.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I might be pushing too hard.
No, you're not. You're fine.
Okay.
What that's doing, it's burnishing it into the size that we're getting the tack on.
Okay.
And then,
Now I'm going to do this guy.
there
like
you
this.
go. That's kind of fun, isn't it?
It is super fun. Well, I'll be.
Now, if you have some little areas like this that just take your nail, because no size got on that. Look at that. So now, look what that does. See, just adding just those 2 little gilded hearts on there, does that not kick it up to a whole new level?
It really does. Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
So, thank you for people looking out for me. The fact that I did not know I was doing the back of a card. So let's hold that
I
one.
missed it too, and I'm present.
So that way you're able to see just today, look at all the adorable cards we made. Are those not the best? So we think outside of the box as far as with Valentine's Day. Who you want to send just a love note to. Adrian, yes, call customer service because you were sweet enough.
Send
in a ticket. I'm going to take care of you. You were so sweet.
Well, I'll take care of her.
But look at thinking, send them a love note. You don't have to buy an expensive gift. Make them a beautiful card like this and send them something that, and you can say, P.S. I made this card for you. But write somebody a love note, or just maybe it's a sister or a brother or a friend or somebody you haven't seen in a while. And writing a handwritten note for Valentine's Day, I think is very, very apropos. And it can even be to your husband or a boyfriend or whatever, of course. But anyway, we hope this was fun. We hope you enjoyed this and you were able to see just how easy it is to create these and add a little bit of gold leaf and a little bling. Leah's all over it.
And I think we showed you how to have a little fun today.
Oh, I do too. You did a great job. Have a happy Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend. Sharing is caring. Share this video and share the love. And remember who loved us first. We love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.